Hi guys, welcome to Montreal Reveal. That is our YouTube channel, and we are here because we wanted to share our makeover, our condo makeover with you. We have a small condo here in Rosemont in Montreal, and we want to show you the different decorating schemes that we came up with and some unique buys that we were able to purchase during our long hiatus due to COVID. We're finally here and we have it decorated and we want to share it with you. So if you want to find out about some unique things, unique buys and places where we purchase it at, please stay tuned. All right, so first, one of the things is we were looking for a condo here in Montreal, and we had a very nice sales realtor who took us around to different boroughs in Montreal, and one of the boroughs that we came to was here in Rosemont. And we came in, and I'm very picky. I'm a very picky person because I like certain aesthetics about a place. And one of the things that I liked about this condo was that it had an entryway. Most condos that we were viewing, when you came into the condo, you came right into the kitchen or right into the living room. So I really wanted an entryway into our condo. So as you come in, we purchased a key holder. So you put your keys here, hanging. Sometimes I put my mask here when I'm gonna be leaving out right away. So I just hang my mask there. We have I think it's a bomb casing. And we use it for our umbrella holder. So this is very sturdy and it's a piece of history. So that's one of the things that we want to do throughout our condo is really incorporate a lot of pieces that were used in other ways. We reused them and kept the history of it. So we also have a coat closet. This is a really big coat closet for a condo that's only 490 square foot. In our coat closet, you can see we have all of our winter jackets, which will go down in our storage unit when the summer comes around. We have our cubes that we got from Walmart. They help to give us additional space by going upward. And then we have our Dyson humidifier, as well as a couple of other cleaning supplies in here. We have our roller cart down at the bottom and our tray that we got from Canadian Tire, which is almost like a Kmart here, it feels like to me. And it keeps our boots when we come in from the snow. And guys, we're here during the Christmas time and it's been snowing. And as you see on this side of the coat closet, we have additional storage here. We have my husband's records, his record player, our ironing board, our broom holder and dustpan. And again, it's just a lot of storage in this one coat closet. Mind you, we have 3 closets, so we were very lucky there. In the entryway, as we turn to the left, this was originally a supply closet. Now, you know that a computer and office is a must. So I designed this supply closet and made it into our office. And mostly it's my office. As you can see, I have a lot of my girly stuff in there. I have my calendar, my whatever clock, because sometimes that clock tells whatever time. We have my acrylic shelf that holds my Chanel, some of the supplies I need, as well as we have an acrylic book holder that I placed up on the wall to keep, again, for space. And we use floating shelves to put a TV in here, as well as additional books. So this closet is very functional. This office is very functional, and I'm very glad that I was able to have the space to create a home office for us. As you come out of the office, we have our theme I wanted to tell you about is blue. We love the color blue, so we wanted to make sure we incorporate blue throughout the condo. And so my husband is Italian, and so we have a lot of books that talk about the region, talks about Italian cooking, and so you'll see that throughout the house. And we come to, in the foyer, we had room to put a small shelf. And one of the things that we really want to do is display all of our small appliances. And so this shelf was the one that was able to fit in the space and hold, you know, a good amount of our appliances. We have our Smeg toaster, my Keurig. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink cocoa. Cuckoo, which is a rice cooker, and this is an amazing rice cooker. So I would suggest anyone who wants a really quality rice cooker, Williams-Sonoma is where we purchased the majority of our small appliances. We got this one at Kohl's. We found this in an antique shop. We found this wine holder at an antique shop. The waffle maker is from either Kohl's or Williams-Sonoma. I think it's Williams-Sonoma. And this was found in the antique shop. It is just my little scale, and I love it. I spray painted it and found this cool retro bowl, and with the rings in it, the napkin rings. And so it's just decorative, but it is a beautiful piece. This alone, I love it because it has the wood accent that I like that also matches the wood floors, and then it has the rounded theme. And you'll see throughout the condo that we have a lot of round objects in the condo as well as square and rectangle, but it's just a very nice piece and is well put together. And we actually got this from TJ Maxx. And so if I forget something, my husband's gonna chime in. This floating bookshelf was something that I found at the Container Store, and I love it because it looks like the books are just floating. We have our Bobby Flav, our Gino, our Thug Kitchen. My husband is an amazing cook, and so I have the luxury of being able to sample some really great recipes from these books that my husband puts together. And now when you come out of what I call my entryway or my foyer, we go into our bathroom, and this is a pretty spacious bathroom. And guys, one of the things I said before is that I really wanted unique pieces, and so we found this cross at Dunn's Attic in Ormond Beach, and I love the fact that it's not perfect. The imperfections are what makes it unique, and we love it. We also wanted to do something funky and different, so we put the man and the woman sign because, again, this is a bathroom for a family. So we just thought that was a unique piece, and so we added that to the door. As you come into the bathroom, it is, again, a 490 square foot condo. So space is important. So we wanted to get objects in the condo that did not take up a lot of space, but did, the function that we wanted it for. So this looks like a garbage can, but we use it as our hamper. So we place our dirty clothes in there. And this is a garbage can. It is a Simply Human garbage can. And this one is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and we just love it. I also have a Simply Human, my makeup mirror is from Simply Human. Oh, it gets really bright. And we had that mounted on the wall. As you can see, we have a lot of storage in our bathroom. We have a side cabinet as well as 2 drawers that open up that are very deep for additional supplies. Over here, we found these in Orlando, Florida. We were antiquing all over the state of Florida. We went from Palm Beach over to Tampa, to the west side of the state, up north, and just to find unique buys. And so we found these old advertisements of Ivory soap. And so I wanted to place it in the bathroom. And so I put them inside of the frames on a bookshelf. And so you can see just a difference, something funky and different in our bathroom. This is a first aid kit, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool, because it's blue again, our theme is blue, to have this in our bathroom, and it holds, Band-Aids and anything else we want to put in there. My husband actually found this, and one of the things about my husband and I, we're very competitive, and we like to be the first to find something unique to go in our condo, and so he found that, which is so cute, and I'm glad that we have that in here. We have our shower. We have the rain shower as well as the sprayer. And then we found these cute little things from IKEA, and some of them are from Amazon. And so this mat, which I love because I hate getting out of the shower onto the tile because it's cold. We found this at Bed Bath & Beyond. So, and the rugs that we have here, the blue rugs, we found these in Sanford, Florida at a really cute boutique. So again, we did a lot of antiquing, a lot of different things from different places in Florida. So as you come out of the bathroom, you come into our kitchen. And I'm gonna start here. This is we use it as a cutting board, but this is a 1700 sewing machine that was repurposed into a cutting board. And so again, guys, one of the things we wanted to have is history in our condo. And as you can see, it has the circular theme that I talked about with the shelving unit. It is sturdy, it is heavy, and it is just a conversation piece. We absolutely love it. And we have our kettle on here that we got from Williams-Sonoma, as well as our cutting board we got from Williams-Sonoma with the M on it that represents the Maltones. We recently just got our appliances at this place here in Montreal. My husband knows the name. Can't remember what was the name of
CAS.
CAS. And we got a really great deal for both. We have the fridge and the stove, LG. And we had a very nice fridge in here, but one of the things it didn't have was it didn't have the ice maker in the water. And I really wanted to have that. So when you open it up, so beautiful in here. I just love it. It has all of these different compartments. You can change the compartments if you want to have just deli on the bottom or produce or meat. You can change the selection here in the fridge. You can see that there's ample room in here for just about any and everything. And then our freezer on the bottom. We don't have a lot of food in here because again, we're seasonal. We don't come that often, but it's a very deep freezer. Plenty of space for our needs. And then here is the LG stove. And one of the things that we had before, we had the stove that had the back on it, and I really wanted a stove where it did not cover the backsplash so that you could see white all the way across. So that was important for me when we bought our next stove. And I also did not want the stove that had the knobs that sat on top. I really wanted them to be underneath or slanted the way they are. So I'm very happy with that. And you can see that it is brand new. I don't think we've cooked anything in this oven. And the gentleman told us that the reason why it's blue is because when you look through it, you're able to actually see what's inside of your oven. So they went away from the black and they now have the blue interior. When I talked about our appliances, this is a air fryer toaster, and this is from Williams-Sonoma. It is a wonderful piece. We've cooked in it maybe once, but we also have one of these back home in Florida, and I absolutely love it. But the one back home in Florida is not an air fryer, so we were fortunate to find one that was an air fryer as well as a toaster. And then guys, as you can see in the kitchen, we have the two-tone cabinets, and then we also have the soft close, which I absolutely love. Okay, that one didn't soft close, but we actually do have the soft close. And they have the ivory, the silver, and the brown, which is a great combination, color combination. And my husband, again, he loves to cook, so he has his Le Creuset. Blue is our theme. Here on the stove, as well as our stainless steel. We got these all at the outlet in the St. Augustine, and they are amazing to cook with. He does most of the cooking, but they are really great pots and pans. And then my husband is very organized, and so if you look, everything is pretty much has its place. This is where we keep our sugar, our flour, and our cereal. Over here is where we keep our seasoning, our drinks. Some of them are up there. And then We have, I'm just gonna go through the cabinets really quickly. We have our plates and bowls, and these bowls, the cornflakes bowls, we found those in a antique shop in Coco, down in that area. So, and then this one I got here in Montreal, and I think it was the very first time you brought me here, which was about 9 years ago. About 9 years ago. All right, and then we have our stemware here. We have our cups, our mugs, our glassware, and again, just the right amount of cabinets. And then these drawers hold our silverware, our utensils, and this holds some of our cooking stuff, our salad, spoons, and then in the bottom is our bakeware and our bowls. Very deep cabinets. In here is just our recycle and our trash. We had the one where you pull out, but because of the way the sink was made, we actually couldn't use it, so we actually just stuck it in there. But it works. All right. These knives. So we went around and around in Williamson. My husband is very picky about certain items in the kitchen, and knives are one of them. And these are German knives, and they're really expensive, but they are the best. When I tell you they slice through anything, they do. Well worth the purchase. We have our Smeg blender. Again, just beautiful, put together, just pleasing to the eye. I love Smeg. Like I said, we have the toaster, we have the blender, and it's just a really nice, unique piece. These we got these from Amazon, and so most of you, whenever you put up the I want to call these little holders, and they have the ones that you suction to the tile, they usually fall down. Well, I was turned on to this by a coworker who said they have this type of glue on the back of the film, which it won't come down. You really have to literally, I don't know how, if we ever wanted to remove this, how we would remove it, but it's up there. It's not coming down, and we have one over the stove again for storage. So those are really a nice buy. And then we have the paper towel holder, which is also a space saver. A small toaster that does the job. It's really tiny. We can only fit the saucers and the bowls in there, but it helps you to cut down on eating too much. So I really love that. And then the bread box and the cutter, the board, I forgot that's that quick. This is made in Italy, of course. I like it because you can see through it, and then it holds all of, not just the bread, some of our desserts. And I love the fact that the undermount lighting adds to the ambiance in the room. So that's our kitchen. So I'm gonna move into our wash and dryer area, which again, this is a 490 square foot condo, and we have all of this. We have, I don't know if these are regular size wash and dryer. My husband says they are, but to have that in a 490 square foot condo is amazing. Also, the cabinets, as you can see, they go deep, very deep. And we have our, towels and rags, some of our cleaning supplies. We have storage at the top. So again, this was one of the selling pieces for me for this condo. And I love that it is off, tucked away, out of the way, and it doesn't impede your walkway from the entryway into the condo. This is my baby. This table was found in Orlando, Florida, in one of the antique shops. And I love this table because you can adjust it, and it has the rounded look that we have with the cutting board. You can adjust it. It can go up or down, and as well as the chairs. The chairs also are adjustable. They can go up or down. They also have the rounded theme, and we found these in DeLand, Florida. So we found them separate, but they go well together. All right. I love Marilyn Monroe. In one of the rooms back home, we have, I call it my Marilyn Monroe room. It's the blue room. And it was the theme that I got for this condo was to do the whole condo with the blue theme. But my husband actually found the Frank Sinatra print first here in Eva B. Eva B is a thrift shop here in Montreal, and he was looking through a bin and he found that. And so it is such a unique piece. I have not seen that photo anywhere. And so we had it framed at Michael's. We had the matting, the blue and the white. And so I found the Maryland. This is tin. This is an actual tin. It's not an actual photograph. It's a photograph on tin. And they were able to mat that and frame it for us. And then we found the Sinatra and the Maryland throughout our mini hunts in the different antique stores. So I thought it'd be cool just to have like a wall that had both of their photos and the magazine with the camera. It's a decorative piece. And so one of the other things that I want to mention is that if you look up, you will see that we have the St. Denis sign, and also right above Frank, we have St. Laurent. We actually have these in our house at home, and one of the things we love is that we love shopping on St. Laurent Street and St. Denis. And so when we found these in a shop here, we wanted to not only just put them up, but we wanted them to be exactly what they are, street signs. So we put them on the flower holders and made them actual street signs. And so I love the way they look. And this is St. Denis Street, and over there is St. Laurent Boulevard. So when you come down from the photos, we have this love seat. And this is a really cute story. We were walking on St. Laurent, and we went into a store called Marbles. And she had such amazing things in there. And we fell in love with this sofa set. But the price tag was something that made us run. So we thought that we would just go out and try to find something similar. And so we went on, we call it our hunt. We went to different furniture stores trying to find something comparable to what we saw in Marbles, and we could not. So we had to bite the bullet and go back to Marbles and purchase this beautiful purchase this sofa set. It is made here in Montreal, but the leather is imported from Italy. And so they import the leather, and then they make it here in Montreal, and they make it to your specification. So we could have got this with larger arms, no arms, or very thin arms, change the way it looked, but this is the model we went with. And as you can see, let me just play with it a little bit. You can let it out. And then also, which most of you probably seen these anyway, you can lift the head up. And it's just, it's like, I call the leather like butter. When you sit on it, it's so smooth and soft. It's like butter. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna just pivot and turn around this way, and I wanna give you a view of my husband's. There you go. This is his bar cart, and my husband, not only is he's good at cooking, making different dishes for me, he's also a great bartender. And so we have some of our select brands here. Of course, we're in Montreal, we don't have a lot of room that we have back home, so we have just select few things here on the bar. And one of the things that I love is all the unique little glassware. Again, when we went out to different antique stores, we found like these little small glasses of different sayings on them. This is Kentucky Straight, bourbon, whiskey. And then he also found the Peroni sign down below the tray. And then a lot of this stuff is from Williams-Sonoma. No, this is from West Elm or Williams-Sonoma? Williams-Sonoma. And then his shaker, these cute little, I call them the little napkins. We found these in some different little shops. I really need a day between Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And then his bar book. And then again, more of his bar utensils. This sign was made by a friend at work. We have one on our bar back home, and we wanted to bring one up here. It has the blue theme. The Maltonis, established in 2014. We were married in 2014. We bought our first home in 2014. And so that year was very significant for us. We also had the gentleman come over who put up most of the things in our home, because a lot of the things had to be secure because they're heavy. And so we had a professional come in, and he put up these book shelves for us, floating shelves. And so we have some of the books in here about whiskey, our air fryer, Montreal living. And I just love to do unique stuff like this. This top cola, which is I think 1960. Just a pop of red in there. And then also for here, this Dairy Dodgers milk bottle, an old one. I put it in here again for a pop of red color to go with the books that we have on the floating bookshelf. All right, so moving on. As you can see, we have a 55 here in the living room mounted. And then underneath it, we have our Sonos bar, which we're still trying to figure out how that works. And then over here, this is our candle holder that we have. I got this at Yankee Candle is it Vermont? In Vermont. And I have one at home, but I really wanted one here. These beautiful bookends we found in St. Augustine, and they were made out of California. It's a certain type of glass that is used for this, and I really should know that, but I forgot. But they are so cute, and I don't use them as bookends. I just use them as decorative pieces on the fireplace. Now this fireplace is from Fireplace World in Orlando, and my husband was watching YouTube one day and he saw it, and this one is called the Vegas. And it usually is about 72 inches, I believe, 72. And we got it at what, 60, like 62, just to make sure it fit in the space. Again, a lot of the measurements or things that we bought, we had to envision what it would look like, because we were only in here for maybe an hour, bought it, went back to the States, and then we couldn't get back in it because we had a tenant for a year. And then right when the tenant was gonna be leaving, COVID hit. So then we couldn't come for another year and a half, almost 2 years. So everything that we purchased for this place, we pretty much purchased while we were in the States during COVID when we couldn't come up here. So we were thankful that our measurements was pretty much on point. Underneath, you can see I have some coffee table books, my Chanel's, I have my Apple, we have our Rosemont candle, and then we have our Blue Crystal. We have some Jacks, different little knickknacks that we got from different stores like Marshall's. We got that one, I believe, at Barnes and Nobles or Books A Million. And over in this corner, we have this acrylic. I call it an end table, but I think it's more like a TV tray. And again, my husband and I were on the hunt. We were trying to be the first to find something unique. He found that. And I just love it because you literally, it doesn't take up any room and you can see through it and doesn't feel like it leaves the space open for you to be able to see the birch tree behind it. And that tree we purchased at our house in Orlando, and they think they had like 2 left and they were going to like a brownish color. And I just love the way that looks. It set the mood in here. And we just purchased this man, he's a diver down in old Montreal, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like $80, but as soon as we got it home, what happened? I broke it. So it's on the mend now. We're trying to mend it so we can put it up, and it actually hangs down and it looks like he's diving. So we'll have that up in the bathroom as soon as it's fixed. The curtains we found at Bed Bath & Beyond. And that's another whole story. We looked and looked and looked because I'm very particular. I wanted the white and the blue, and I could not find it anywhere. And I also wanted the blackout, and I wanted really heavy curtains. So we found them. They were actually sent back. Someone had bought them online, and so they were in not the clearance area, but the discounted area. They were 108 centimeters, and we bought 4 originally, but I wanted to make sure that the whole section of the windows were covered. And if you see, we have from almost floor to ceiling windows, And I wanted to make sure that the curtains in the living room also match the curtains in the bedroom. So we purchased 2 more, so there's 4 in here and 2 in the bedroom, and we found our shears here at the IKEA here in Montreal. Now, this little chair is a swivel chair. This is my husband's baby. He really wanted to have a chair where, you know, he can sit, feel comfortable, and we can swivel it to look outside on the balcony or towards the TV. It is very comfortable. And so we didn't really need the pillow, but I wanted the pillow in case I want to sit on the floor or just for decorative. And also this pillow too. Sometimes I just want to just lounge on the floor, so I wanted to make sure we had a pillow. When we purchased both of the love seat and the chair, we also were able to get this thrown in. This is a beautiful piece. I love the woodwork. And also down at the bottom it has a mirror bottom, and it really looks good with the floor, the matching of the floor. My husband also found this acrylic book holder, magazine holder, and again he beat me to the punch there, which I love it because you don't really see it until you notice the books in it. It's very clear, you can't really see it, so I love that. It doesn't take up a lot of room when you're trying to get from the living room into the bedroom. This bonsai tree is an added touch because we can't really have any live plants here because we're seasonal. We're not here that often, so this looks really good here. It brings in a touch of greenery as well as the one that's in between the living room and the bedroom. If you notice on the floor, this carpet we got here in Montreal, and I think we bought it at Home Depot. The color, the blue, it has the blue that we like. I like a more darker color, but my husband wanted to go with this lighter blue, and I'm so glad he did because it really looks really nice in here. It fits the space. And then the 6 feet apart. So I wanted these on the floor because I wanted to remember what we went through to get here, how long we had to be away from the place that we love, and that's here in Montreal. And the fact that I want to also be reminded not to take anything for granted, to always be conscious of your health, being with family, making sure that you are doing what you want to do because, you know, tomorrow's not promised. So I wanted to make sure that we have something to remember, and so I thought these were added, plus they're blue. All right, so moving into our bedroom. As you come into the bedroom, the first thing you see is this shelf, and this is an IKEA shelf, and so we don't have a lot of room in our bedroom, so I want to maximize the space as much as possible. And so I saw this shelf at IKEA, and it was actually turned horizontal. And so I said, well, if we put it vertical, we could literally use the shelves and put all of our collection of perfume and cologne. My husband turned me on to the perfume. We have this site called Fragrance X, where you can get discounted fragrances, and I'm telling you, it's where you need to go. That's just some of the perfumes I have. I have another collection at home in Florida, but as you can see, I bought the little risers, which I'm glad I bought at Amazon from a small mom and pop store, and they were very thankful that we were supporting them. And in between, I have little spotlights so that it showcases our collection and my husband's collection. And up top, I have my jewelry box. Down below, I also have a mirrored jewelry box, and I have the thank you card to remind me that we should always buy not just from big name agencies or companies, but from our mom and pop stores. And then at the bottom is my husband's watch holder, right? All right. So then as you come into the bedroom, we have a barn door, which whenever we need some privacy or I need to come here and just watch TV and I want to hear what's going on out there, we have the barn door. This is a really nice piece. We have our bed, which has the drawers in it. So because we don't have a lot of space, it was important for us to buy a bed that had storage. And we also purchased this bed the same place we purchased our furniture, our love seat, and our chair. And there are two on this side and 2 on the other side and 1 in the middle. And as you come in, this Montreal print was one that I found on Amazon, and we had it framed here. We bought the frame from IKEA. And my husband can find exactly where we are, our borough, here, somewhere on the map. But I wanted something that said Montreal and just an added piece for the bedroom. We mounted our TV in the bedroom, and I'm so glad that we picked this wall. We turned our bed. Most people, when you come in the bedroom, they would have their bed, the headboard this way. But I felt like it didn't give us enough room if we did it that way. So we actually put the bed this way and have it floating in the middle of the room. This bench is one that I found in DeLand, Florida. It did not look like this. I actually went to Joann's Fabric, found the leather piece, and upholstered it myself and sprayed the legs of silver. We found this at, I believe, TJ Maxx. And we were going to use it as a coffee table, and then we would put like our throws in there. But as you can see, the space is kind of small there. So we actually have it in here. And then when we take the bedding off to sleep, we actually put it in there. So it does have a function, and we're glad that we have it and we're able to still use it. The bed, the mattress is from, you can say it, baby, because I don't. Dormez-vous. And when I tell you, I like my mattress soft. My husband likes his side of the bed, the mattress hard. So we had to come to a happy medium. And so when we went to the mattress place, we were able to lay on the bed and find out which one worked for both of us. And it has been the best decision. I also bought a topper from Amazon when they had Prime Day, which I have one at home, so I know I wanted one here. And it feels like you're sleeping on a cloud. I love my decorative little teddy bears. They're from K Jewelers, and they're one of the softest stuffed animals. So, and then they also help a worthy cause. So every now and then, if you want to give to a great cause, go and buy one of those from K Jewelers, and they'll donate to a worthy. So this is my side of the bed, and we don't have room for a nightstand because the drawers pull out. So I really needed something to hold my phone. I needed something to hold my lotion, some of my sprays, and I also wanted just a really cute little nightlight. And so instead of just buying a nightlight, we bought the little tree. And so it really looks nice in here. Honey, can you kind of cut the light off so they can see it? So when you turn the lights off, you get this really pretty lighting in the bedroom from the shelf and then from the tree, which is my little night light. Okay. All right. So as you can see, we have this poster of Madonna, Who's That Girl World Tour poster. It was an advertisement. My husband went out one morning because I was studying for my master's in school counseling, and he went to go get breakfast, and he walked by a record store, and we love playing our records. And he saw a record that he was interested in, and he went inside the shop. And one of the things that I said again is our theme was blue, and plus he loves Madonna. And so he asked the gentleman, would he be willing to sell this poster? And the gentleman said, of course. And he brought it home. And so we, again, didn't have the condo yet. We had the condo, but we had a tenant. We weren't able to move in it. And we had to wait almost 2 years to have her framed and put on this wall. And she looks beautiful. And mind you, this is the only woman that will ever be in our bedroom. So I love Madonna too. I love the print. And then when you come to the bottom of the bed, we have this light that we got at Home Depot here in Montreal. And what's significant, what I love about this one is that you don't ever have to change the bulb. This bulb will last forever. So we bought this Thanksgiving. And so I quickly, when we went back home, went to the Home Depot in Daytona Beach in Florida and could not find this anywhere. They don't sell this in the States. So I bought a second one to put in my suitcase to take home. Because when you say no bulbs are needed, I'm all over that. Love that. All right, guys. Again, what we love about this condo is that although it's 490 square feet, it has so much space. I have a walk-in closet. Ladies, you know how important that is to have space to be able to put all of your things. And I also have to share it with my husband. So having this walk-in closet is really important. So as you come into the closet, to your right, we have our shoe tree where we're able to hang both of our shoes up. We have also storage cubes at the top. And then moving over into the front, you'll see that I also bought those same cubes from Walmart to maximize space going up. I have clothes going from the right all the way to the center. These are all my clothes. And then at the bottom, I have a shoe rack as well as a small cabinet for my undies, my delicacies, and also to store just certain things like my polish, my nail stuff. And then over to the left is my husband's side. As you can see, he has his storage under the bottom. And then he has plenty of room for his things here up top. And again, we purchased the cubes for him to be able to have his sweaters, his shorts, put up his bag when we're here. And so this gives us a lot of space in this 490 square foot condo. So I'm just going to walk back out. My husband's going to kind of give you a quick view of all of the room, all of the space. We will be doing some more in-depth videos of different things in the condo, where we found it. If you see something that you like and I didn't tell you where I found it at, just go ahead, leave me a message in the comments and I'll be able to let you know exactly where we found our pieces.